They are preparing for when it hits the fan. Let's talk about it. So billionaire and millionaire elites from all over the world have been preparing. They know something big is coming. What do they know that we don't know? I mean, if the average Joe like me can tell that something is happening, something's going on just from reading headlines and just from thinking about it, learning history, then what are these people that are deep in on it and really in the know-how? What do they know what's going on, and why are they taking it so serious? I've said it before, this idea has been put out there before, but who preps the most? Okay, it's governments, it's corporations, it's mega wealthy people. They prep the most, they have the most to lose, and they know that we are on a knife's edge right now. So before we get into what exactly they're doing in their bunkers, because they are incredible and they're ridiculous, and just some of the people that are on board with this is like really shocking, some of these big names. But let's just get into why they would be preparing, okay? And it seems like it's getting closer and closer every day when it's going to be the day when they're just going to say, let's hit the bunker, let's go, this is it. So just to start out, the Dow is at almost 30,000. It's going to drop below 30,000. All the gains from the past almost year and a half have been wiped out. So I know that doesn't affect everyone, but it is a sign of how the economy's doing, and tons of people's retirements, 401ks, all this stuff are crashing right now. And even the big guys are getting out. It says hedge fund selling was never more furious than in the last 2 days. So what do these hedge fund guys know that we don't know? Okay, they know something big's coming, and they are trying to get out of the market, trying to get their money now before the big kahuna comes. This also comes as wholesale prices rose 10.8% in May, near a record annual pace. 10.8%. So that's going to affect everything. That affects your Walmarts, your Costco's, your Sam's Club. All these wholesale retailers are having to raise their prices as well. Okay, it's not the same as it was a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Prices are increasing every day now. And this also comes as the world's richest have lost 1.4 trillion in 2022 after their rapid gains. So this has come as the stock market has been wiped out, just like we were talking about. A lot of their net worth is held in stocks and company stock, so that inflates their net worth a lot when the stock goes up. But they have lost over 1.4 trillion. Think about, that's a lot to our economy, okay? Our economy is about 20 trillion, 20 something trillion, 22 around there. And knocking out that percentage is a lot. And what are they getting ready for? They are having these massive losses. They are seeing the crisis unfold, and they are going to be heading to their bunkers soon. So let's get into what exactly they're building and what they're working on, and what you should do too, because you can prepare too. You might not have $1 million or $1 billion to build these crazy bunkers, but it doesn't take that to survive. You can do it on way less. So this is an article out of CNN, and apparently it's style and luxury. This is luxury now. I don't know. I thought that was a little weird to have it under this topic heading, but okay. It says billionaire bunkers, how the 1% are preparing for the apocalypse. Okay, so the top 1%, the top people, they know what's happening. They're getting prepared. They know that they will be targets once this stuff happens. I'm not encouraging that. I'm just saying that's just human rationale. When something happens, people are going to go where there's resources. It goes on to say many of the world's elites, including hedge fund managers, sports stars, and tech executives. Bill Gates is rumored to have bunkers at all his properties. Nice. Have chosen to redesign their own secret shelters to house their families and staffs. So Bill Gates has a bunker at all of his properties. How many properties does it have? and he requires a bunker just in case it hits the fan when he's at that certain property. So that's pretty significant to think about. He knows what's coming, what's happening. He has bunkers at all his properties. It's pretty nuts. Even people like Tom Brady apparently are building houses on a so-called billionaire bunker island. So apparently it's this island where a bunch of millionaires and billionaires live, and they call it Billionaire Bunker Island. And they have private security. It's like their own little town, their own little off-grid little neighborhood. So they are getting prepared. Big names are getting prepared. They know something big is happening. Okay, there's countless CEOs, tech billionaires that are off in their own private islands and Fiji, all this stuff. We saw what happened with private islands as well. You know what I'm talking about. That one guy that is no longer with us anymore. Apparently he got rid of himself. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, these elites love their little private islands, their little private communities, their little private bunkers, their 100-foot deep bunkers that have hydroponic gardens and hold communities and doctors and teachers and whole apartments, and they're ready to go. They're ready for this. They have years worth of food, all this stuff. They're ready to go. They think that they can collapse society and go hide in their little bunkers and get away with it, okay? And run away with their trillions or millions or billions in stolen assets and fake currency that they've used our government to print and just absorb all that money to themselves instead of to our actual economy and to our actual society. So that's their little plan. What are you doing to get ready? Obviously, no one can have a bunker, but just not everyone can have a bunker. Maybe you can have a bunker. You can turn a cellar or a basement or something like that into a bunker. You could fortify it for sure. But just simple things like getting out of the country, getting on solar. We are fortunate enough that this house is completely on solar. So if there was a grid down scenario, hopefully we'd be okay. We'd still have electricity. So these are the things you need to be thinking about. That's what these elites are thinking about. They literally want to be so isolated. They are on private islands all the time. Okay? So you need to be as isolated as possible. Obviously, that's not realistic for the average person. But if you can just get in a place where there's less population density, I hate to say it, humans are going to be the biggest threat when SHTF hits. These bunkers are filled with massive amounts of military-grade weapons and gear, night vision, armor, all this stuff. These are completely equipped with military-grade supplies as well, because they're anticipating humans to be a massive threat during a SHTF scenario. They're not going to spend millions of dollars on this house and this bunker and everything and not have weapons to protect themselves as well. So you need to be prepared. You need to be thinking about these things. What are the elites doing? They are getting ready for something big. And apparently the former president, Obama, also bought a 2,500-gallon commercial propane tank for his house recently. So is he prepping? Is he getting ready? Is he seeing the energy prices increase, all this stuff? He's trying to stock up. Maybe he's got some food stored, all that stuff. Good for him. If he's doing that, let's go. We should all be prepping, guys. So what do they know that's going on that we don't know? And you should be looking at what they do and mimicking it. It's just like the stock market and stuff. It's like, I'm not really into that, but I study it. I like to watch it. But I've seen a lot of people say, watch what the big people do and make the same moves. Literally, if you're into the stock market, buy the same stocks and stuff that like Nancy Pelosi's buying, that Warren Buffett's buying. All these insider people, see what they're doing and try to mimic it because they know what's coming next. You know what I mean? That's what we like to focus on in this channel. We do focus on current events, but we also focus on what's coming next. That's what prepping's all about, guys. So never stop. Get out in the country. Get out and enjoy life now, guys, before it really does hit the fan, and it just becomes like it. When it really hits the fan, guys, it's not going to be just like you dip out or whatever in the woods. It's going to be dangerous just to go fishing, just to go on a walk, just to do these simple things that you want to do to collect resources, just to go get water. These things become dangerous during an SHTF scenario. So think about what you can do to bunker in, hunker down, find a property that's isolated and try to hunker down. That's our goal. That's our mission. So let's hope none of this happens. Let's hope our preps become useless. Let's hope we just eat them. Let's hope we don't need any of this stuff. Let's hope these bunkers just sit there and rot like the nuclear bunkers we used to have during the Cold War. You know, that could happen. That's best case scenario. So let's hope for that. Let's pray for that. Meditate on that. Whatever you want to do, let's put that out there, okay? Because we don't want this to happen. We don't want a collapse scenario. But also, don't get caught flat-footed. Be prepared. Never stop prepping. Even $5, $10 a week, guys, on your preps, on your cans, on your whatever, can make a critical difference in your prepper pantry. So get it going. Never stop. Hit that thumbs up. Never stop hitting that. Never stop hitting the bell. Never stop hitting the sub. Never stop commenting. Never stop watching. I'm joking, guys, but thank you so much. You guys are a blessing. I love you guys. Blessed. I hope you guys have blessings, bam, right on your family and your life and your business and your career and everything in your life, guys. This is the year for you to take it to the next level. Think ahead. Like I said, think ahead, and we can still win. So thank you guys for watching, and have a blessed day.